Alright guys, this is a deck review on the 24 karat gold playing cards. On a side note, this deck of cards I got it from Groupon, but the original pricing of this, as I've checked online, is 240 ringgit. The reason I'm saying it's 240 ringgit is because I'm from Malaysia, so that's why I'm saying in 240 ringgit, putting more attention towards the Malaysian market. But if you guys out there are looking at this as well from any other countries, feel free to message me or anything like that. Anyway, I got this for a very good deal. I don't know why I'm taking the bicycle deck on. Anyway, I'm gonna look at this from the magician and slash flourisher view perspective on things. So let's just go on ahead with it. This is the deck, the box, the tuck case of this deck. It's reflective, and the pattern of the box is it has rectangles running all over it, and the insides of it has little waves on it. But the thing to note is that there are no seals. There are no seals on this box, and there are no traces of brands on this box. If you would see the black crowns, it looks exclusive, not to say exclusive, it looks elegant, very elegant, in which it has all black and it has a logo on it that says the black crown, but this doesn't have any whatso freaking ever brand, which got me clueless at the start when I got this deck. As you open it, you can see that the quality of this is thick. It looks like plastic to me. So it's very thick. I'm not saying that plastic is bad. It's bad for the environment, but for durability, I think this is fine. The insides are totally reflective as opposed to the outside. The outside is much rougher. As you open the deck, the box inside, you'll get a certificate of purchase, I guess. It goes on both sides. Sadly, my computer records things in mirrored. It's mirrored, so I don't know how to change it at all. I guess Apple's an ass in doing that, being that, yeah. And the certificate says the place that it is, they made this is in Taiwan, and the other side says it's sophisticatedly handicraft with 24 karat gold foil, and the glittering golden picture denotes the blessings of happiness and prosperity. This card is much thinner, flimsier, as it is only a sort of what you call an advertisement card, or in this case, it's a blessing card or a certificate. I'll chuck that to one side and let's look at the cards in general. The cards here is interesting in a way that the jokers are not together. I've opened this deck already. The cards, the jokers, are not together. The jokers are separating the reds and the blacks. The new deck order of these cards are not as the normal new deck order as we see in the bicycle cards, in which it goes like red. Oh, sorry, it goes black, red, red, black. Or was it something else? I don't know. Leave your comments on below, at the section below, to correct me or anything like that. And then there will be two kings in the middle, which they will call the kissing kings, or Sean Farquhar like to call them the Brokeback Kings. It's a little joke that he made that I find interesting. this deck comes in with the red in front and then the black. Red and then the joker, like for example the hearts, and then the joker, and then the clubs, and then the spades, and then the joker, and then the diamonds. So that's the way it's being positioned. Let's take a look at the aces. And one more. Let's see. Where is the, oh, right here. And while I'm at it, I might as well just pull out the court cards at the same time. So there's the court cards. 1, 2, 3 here. 1, 2, 3 here, and there. So let's talk about the aces. So these are the aces. They look the same. They look pretty much basic. Let's put the ace of spades as last. It looks very basic. So let's talk about the ace of diamonds. The ace of diamonds look basic. The gleam of the insides of it, I'm not sure you can see, it looks very gleaming, like holograms. And the face of the card is rough, and the back of the card is smooth. The back of the cards, for me, that's actually quite interesting to note, is that it does not correspond with the box of the deck, the tuck case. The tuck case, as you can see, it has a little rectangle stuff patterns running all over it, and with little wavy lines inside. But this is totally looking like a kaleidoscope with lots of polygonic shapes on it. Yeah, they look very basic. The ace of hearts and the ace of clubs. The ace of clubs have this three circles running around it. You can catch it under the gleam of the lights, room lights. Yeah. And last but not least is the ace of spades. Sadly, it's not inverted. I mean, my camera is recording this in mirrored version. I'm not sure why. Apples and ass. The design of it looks like the coat of arms, and it says there the Lord of the cards. SP, I guess it stands for spade. Yeah. Anyway, those are the aces in the deck. And let's look at the court cards. The court cards look very basic and very simple. They are basic. I tell you, basic. I am disappointed, son. I am disappointed. Alright. They look just like the basic bicycle cards. Not much custom design on them. The only thing to note is that they are gleaming. But it's a gold deck, so you would expect them to be gleaming. And they are gleaming, so kudos to them for living up to that expectation. But I was expecting more customary designs for the court cards as well as the aces. The deck in whole and in general looks very normal, aside from the fact that it's gleaming with gold foil, being gold foiled. I think it's pretty much normal. Another side to note is the jokers. The jokers have the same design, identical at the same time unidentical, because this design, I'm not sure if you can see it on the camera, but this one is smaller than the other. The design of it is a court jester with a rooster perched on his flippy toe slippers. I'm not sure what you call them in the medieval time. And another good thing to note about is that the Joker pips are different colored, one red and one black. Other than that, it's normal. Yep. And let's talk about the handling ability of these cards. I'm going to compare them with a Malaysian card called the Adinda cards, the Adinda brand of cards called the 7007 Adinda cards. These cards are by far one of the closest quality to a standard bicycle deck, because they have the same type of printing, same size, and they both have airflow finishes. I'm not sure if you can see that on camera. They have the similar airflow finishes, so I'm going to use this to compare with the gold foil cards. Gold foil cards. I'm going to put them like this. If you can see it from the camera, you can see that the lengthwise and the widthwise of the card is much smaller compared to the Adinda card, which is identical. The Adinda card is identical with the bicycle cards, so it is much smaller. Handling ability of the fannings of the Adinda cards and the bicycle cards are identical. Both fan well because of the airflow finish. Sorry, it's bad fan. It's better. And the Adinda cards, they fan equally as well. That was a bad fan, but they fan equally as well as the bicycle cards. However, if you should compare them with these gold foiled cards, it's bad. They clump together and it's just fresh out of the box. I can't fan them anyhow with these cards. Excuse me. And another thing to note about is the size of the deck, the thickness of the deck. If you should put them together, if you press them together, this will go over. So it's comparing each other with the full deck. It is 9 cards thicker compared to the normal and standard bicycle deck. Yeah, there you go. So this is much thicker compared to these much easier to fan cards. These cards are terrible in fanning. I'm not sure about cuts, so because this is thicker, because I have long fingers, I'm okay to in doing one-handed cuts. That was a failed cut. Yeah, I'm okay in doing one-handed cuts, but some people with not so long fingers might have some problems. So I don't know. If any one of you have long fingers, go ahead. You can do cuts with these cards. It's a scissors cut. Anyway, here's my verdict on these cards. These cards, if you're planning to get them for aesthetic value, go ahead. If you're a card collector like me, go ahead and get these cards. If you're gonna play these cards, I suggest that you play with these cards because they're highly durable. They're plastic on the inside, but gold foiled on the outside, so they are very durable. These cards are good for performances because they're fair and fairly smooth. This is not that smooth. So they cost 240 ringgit on the outside. On normal prices. If you get them for discount, I'm not going to reveal the prices, but I can get it for quite cheap. But sadly, the deal is over, so I'm not sure where else you're gonna get these cards. But you can get them from me. I plan to sell these cards off because I don't think I need these cards. I plan to sell these off. So if you want to buy them, please private message me, PM me, for sure. Anyway, so for performance-wise, not so much on these, but these cards. Keeping maybe these. I have another deck. I bought another deck just to sell it off. So private message me if you ever need. Thank you. Thank you for watching, and I hope you guys like it.